From now, we'll find out as we are on port. It is Anubis on that blacklist side, and it is 3BL on the global risk.
Yeah, so kind of Anubis's opportunity, I would say, from the blacklist side to now say, okay, we're really going to put the nail in the coffin. Because if you have a strong blacklist side on port, you really get in their face. You get some really strong pushes going. That's very demoralizing for the team that is on the receiving end of that. As long as those pushes do work out, of course. So let's see just how successful Anubis can be at pushing the envelope on this map.
Yeah, and you'd think that if Anubis get an early lead in this, there is a chance that 3BL just kind of throw in the towel. Like, they won't be out of the tournament, but they'll be, you know, down into that third and fourth match where, you know, it's not guaranteed that they'll be going to the grand finals in China.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at Lazarus in Game 3 of the first series, kind of ran out of steam after being pummeled for 2 maps in a row and falling behind on the third one. Here comes Anubis. Coming in pretty quickly. Totson does not get the angle. Hunt in the corner, trying to play down on bottom. Nice spray from Totson this time around. Penguins there as well. 3BL going to make quick work of this push, actually. Snare gets one snipe at close range, and that is it. It's 3BL all the way.
Headshots through boxes, shots through boxes, things through walls. Absolutely insane collapse for Anubis there as 3BL did completely control the pace of that engagement. And that pace was pretty high. It was a very high-tempoed exchange between two teams. But we do now get a reset. Anubis gonna be maybe thinking about not running that back all too often. Do have a little bit of I think that's Slayer and Alucard over on A long, just having a little bit of a dig at each other. The two snipers probably thinking about engaging a little bit more with each other, but we are gonna maybe have this push coming up towards B, towards the, oh, Snare instantly gets Hunt off the board, but Horus takes him out, but Dipsy is there in the back, and that gives a little bit of an advantage now over to Anubis.
That's kind of insane, the pace of Snare to just push in and flick him down. And there wasn't really much that he could do to stop that from happening. Alucard here in mid, trying to see if he can pick someone off on the rotation, as it doesn't appear that Anubis will actually go into B. They're rotating all the way over towards A. Totson also pushing forward, but he's going to get caught out in mid. And that's just going to be the end of that round. Anubis, a very dominant 4 people left round as they tie it up.
Yeah. That was just absolute domination by Anubis then. Like, every time that a 3BL player poked out ahead, it was taken off. So we are going to get a very quick B rush now. I think Totson knows this is coming. You can see him bucking it back over towards the wall where you generally have a person standing. They'll be jumping left and right, trying to get a vision on this. And here we go. The engagement is in. It didn't work last time, but it's working this time. Susan double kills his way on the entry and just manhandles this spot. B is now all Anubis.
Yeah, it's very difficult to push on this back street. You can see Penguin trying to get ahead of it. It's not quite gonna come through here as he gets traded back. Only Alucard got that 1 kill on Slayer. And the bomb has not been planted just yet. They're just rotating out. They're like, actually, we'd just rather kill you all. And now they're gonna plant it. Dipsy in that corner, and Alucard does know. Kind of taunted by Dipsy, who's dancing in and out of the sight lines. Alucard 1v4. Snare's just going to pop out, and that's going to do it for that round. 2 people able to come together to take down Alucard.
Yeah, and Anubis now 2-1. They made it look... 3BL made it look easy in the first map, first round, but then round 2 and 3 were very, very one-sided over on the side of Anubis. So this time it looks like Anubis are going to maybe shake things up a little and push A, and there is literally no resistance here right now. Alucard is in the tower. He can do his job, but just didn't see this coming until it was far too late. has to switch to the pistol. Dipsy gets Penguin off the board. Alucard going hunting and gets hunted himself as Slayer takes him off the board. It's 2 down on the side of 3BL, but Totson brings one back. He takes down Hussam.
Yeah, shot him in the ear. So let's see, Totson gonna get another one. This bomb has been planted. It's 3-on-3 now with those couple of pickoffs from Totson. There's still an opportunity for 3BL to get into this site as some smokes. A lot of utilities still left over. Grenades flying overhead as they try to push in through backstreet, but the spray is there from Doom and Slayer. Even the pistol getting some work done. And Anubis will take yet another round in a row.
Yeah, it's very much a one-way street right now. It's all Anubis. 3 in a row. This is the first time it's happened this early between these two teams. Usually you see this in the second half. This time it's happened very early on from round 2 to round 4. Can they keep this momentum going? Anubis looking once again to just bum rush this B site, and it doesn't look as though 3BL are expecting this to be repeated so soon, as they're making a very quick rotation back as Hussam drops down on one, but Penguin picks up a very important double kill here, and the rest of the team are now here in support. Hunt gets one, Horus gets another. Doom takes out Penguin, but Hunt knifes Doom. And 3BL, they finally get another one on the board. That rotation was a lightning quick for 3BL.
Penguin is pissed. He's understandably pretty hyped up after the way things have been going and after the way that one went, as now he's leading the team on a charge in through the back, through the spawn, as they're going to take a couple of kills. Will Penguin Snare does trade one back, but the damage has been done by 3BL, and now Totson's getting wins in the middle of the map.
Yeah, and this is flipped on its head again, and that's the joy of this match so far, is that both teams are just taking it to the other. Hunt trying to shoot through that window, almost caught Snare, but Snare dodged it just in time. He kept his momentum going forward. Hunt eats a lot of damage there, but round the back comes Horus. He's on a hunt. He gets the 2. Anubis down. And 3BL, they take another. It's 3-3.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. I like the momentum. You can see that Penguin, the leader of this team, trying to get everybody going on the same page, rushing through, trying to get in the face of their opponents after they finally get back on the board. That's kind of how you come back in series like this. And, you know, that's just one part of the game. It's just the mental part, just trying to do his part, but Anubis just gonna try to settle things down here. It's a nice peek out from Totson as Hunt was distracting, just dancing in the rafters. And that's going to be a 2-0 in favor of them, but now Doom at least trades one, but still big advantage here to the side of 3BL.
Yeah, it's Snare and Slayer against Totson, Alucard, Hunt, and Penguin. And they are going to be making their way over to that A side, which is currently smoked off. Penguin is in the vicinity. He's going to be looking to waddle his way up there, and he gets one, but doesn't make it two as Slayer gets Alucard. So now it's 2v1. Snare's got to do what he can do, but Totson is there again. Totson is just dancing around this map.
Yeah, Totson having a big one in the last 3 rounds or so. Really good stuff to come back in this one. And now 3BL in the lead on this map. It's got to feel good to feel like you're finally taking control of your destiny. As Penguin, maybe a little bit too aggressive. He's going to lead Alucard in there behind him. You can understand trying to really put on the pressure, but it seemed like Anubis were expecting it this time.
Yeah, falling that deep in A long is pretty rough as Slayer gets another one down there. That's 3 big blue X's over on the A side. And it looks as though Hunt does take Dipsy over on that B passageways. And Horus gets one more, but Hussam takes him out. It's 1 against 3. Hunt is very low. Hussam, Snare, and Doom can easily control A. Oh, that grenade almost landed on Hunt's toes, and that would have been the end of that because Hunt is incredibly low. He's going to push through, find Snare. Snare finds him first. Anubis, they take another one, and we're all tied up again.
Yeah. The first halves of every single map, it always comes down to 5 against 4 somehow. Anubis have gotten the 5 the 2 times. Let's see if 3BL can finally end a half in the lead. I think that's a little mental win, especially the way the maps have been going for them. Does look like Anubis are understanding that, okay, 3BL are trying to put on the pressure. They're waiting. They're trying to slow things down now and take back control of this map.
Yeah, well, they're sitting much deeper, Anubis, this time around. They're playing it much slower. They are going to move over sideways. No one on the side of 3BL is camping around there, not in the little corner, not down by the boxes. And again, just figuring out the map, trying to have a little bit of a feel, lay out those webs and see if any 3BL members will trigger it. And they're not going to, but B is the side where there's a lot of 3BL awaiting this push. Snare is going to be walking right into a trap. Tutson's down there. Horus comes out. Horus actually goes down. And Dipsy gets hunt as well. The hunters become the hunted.
Snare is just insane. And Dipsy was right there to support him as he's flashed and just backing out. Really nice stuff as at least Penguin does trade one back. Try to keep his team in this one. C4 down in mid. And Anubis definitely have a big opportunity here to once again take the lead at the half. As Snare just keeps doing this. We're going to be excited to see just how much control he can get, especially from the GR side, which can control that little entrance into B if you are aggressive enough.
Yeah, I think Tutson and Dipsy were just playing footsie with each other over on that B corridor, just dancing around. But here we go. It's a big push onto A. Alucard on the top did not nail any of the shots. Doom gets Penguin. Tutson gets one. Alucard is down. Snare pistoled him out of the map. And Tutson goes down to Doom. And it's 5-4 once again at the half in the favor of Anubis. And this has been rapid crossfire right now.
Yeah, it's been very fast back and forth, but some things, no matter what changes, some things just stay the same. Anubis 5-4 at the half. And they move over to the GR side. I'm very curious, you know, I wanted to see how aggressive they were going to get. It was pretty balanced, I would say, from the Blacklist side for Anubis, but let's see now 3BL, what kind of pushes they want to go for. They were the ones kind of going for the trickier set plays in the first couple of maps.
Well, we're going to find out how this plays out. Tutson's being very aggressive up the center here. He's going to sit across from sideways. And look at this, Doom and the rest of Anubis. They're going to push around this corner, and Slayer picks up a double kill as Dipsy takes out Tutson. And it's all going wrong for 3BL in this first Blacklist map. On this first map at the second half.
Yeah, and I mean, you're talking about the 10-6, 10-5, 10-4 curse. Will it happen? They'd have to win every round from here on out to actually fulfill that one. But doesn't look like 3BL are going to play into their hands any further. They get sprayed down over there outside of A, and they say, well, let's try to slow it down. Penguin's going to hold on to this AWM, see if he can get any pickoffs. 2v3, much easier to handle than 2v4. And maybe B is the answer.
Yeah, but if they push this, they're not carrying the C4 right now. Are they aware that both of them are not packing? Because they have 40 seconds left. If they breach this B site, they get there, they take 2 of the kills, and then realize they're not carrying the C4. That'd be certified as a disaster.
Maybe they want to get a pick and rotate? I mean,
well, Horus is going to go back and pick it up. But that's just wasting a little bit of time that they don't really have. Ideally, they would have been carrying it with each other. And look at this. Doom tried to poke out alone. He didn't wait for Horus to rejoin. And now Horus is in a world of trouble. He's all alone on this corner. Grenades are in. Dipsy picks him off. And Anubis put their heads a little bit further ahead. It's 6-4.
Yeah, just a bit. And 3BL, they need to stop this tide right now. Somehow they need to do something. They need to go for some kind of set play that they're not expecting on the other side. Alucard needs to step up or something. I mean, there's not a lot that's been looking super 3BL favored so far as the grenade. That's a smoke. Okay, Alucard steps it up. He wins that sniper battle. The Sam, though, with a pretty nice spray. Only going to get one. And 3BL, they find their answer.
Yeah, they do get Oh, I was going to say they do get into a nice position, but then 3BL just kind of throw away Hunt just a little bit. Headshot through the wall on that one. And we're on board with Slayer making his way, trying to collapse in on this B site. But what they don't know is Penguin is making his way up here. Slayer might actually just find... He found Horus, and Penguin came in at exactly the same time. So now it is Doom all alone. Needs to get it done against Tutson. Almost does. Does eventually take Tutson down through the smoke. Bit of an errant bullet connecting through there. And Doom is very low, and it doesn't matter. Penguin drops down, finishes him off. And 3BL, they get one back. They claw their way back into this one. It is 6-5.
Yeah, Alucard able to get it started, able to shut down Snare in this very important spot, as now maybe some aggression. A couple of members of Anubis looking to try to spray. Really want to stop 3BL from gaining free access into this area that can offer you many different rotations. 3BL now moving in as a team, all 5 members, trying to get some value in there, but instead they're just taking grenade damage.
Yeah, they were trying... 3BL here, they were trying to just make it look as though they were committing to a heavy B push, maybe to get some kind of rotation or whatever, but they have just pulled out completely. And yeah, I think that was the smarter play. No one on the side of Anubis had really rotated over towards that B side to shore up the defenses. The C4 is still hanging around, and they are rejoining up in the warehouse.
Yeah, a little regroup. 3BL have been taking their time with some of these pushes, just like Anubis did, but this one does look to be a fearsome one. 5 members trying to breach into the B site, which has been a classic of Port for pretty much ever. Here comes Horus, and Stipsy does get the one. Saw him down here on the back street. He's got a little bit of help, but Doom is flashed, and down he will go. And that very important utility will gain entry here for 3BL.
Yeah, Slayer goes down this one. It's all on Snare, and Snare can't do it. Penguin pops in with a headshot, and when things go right for 3BL as they pick up another and tie it up 6-6.
Yeah, and this could be the turnaround point, you know? Like, this could be where 3BL begin their comeback in this map number 3. Right at the halfway point, they're like, all right, guys, we got to step it up. They move over to the Blacklist side, and maybe they just get something going, hit a new gear, and Anubis can't catch up. Let's see if they can string a couple more rounds together. They've already gotten these 2.
Well, they're going to need at least 4 more at some point, and they got plenty of time to do it. They got time to get this one. There is 1 minute 50 left. C4 is planted down in that little courtyard area, and we do have a little bit of engagement here between Horus and then I think that's Slayer and Dipsy. And that's, who's that waiting on the stairs there? Waiting for someone to push in. It's Hussam. So they are trying to make a trap here, but they're not going to spring it. 3BL do smartly decide to get back. Snare sitting up in the Eagle's Nest on A. Just getting that sight down A long. And we do have Thompson actually looking to go through that sideways passage. There's a little bit of an exchange here through the smoke. Obviously not seeing each other through that. They're just pre-firing into it just to try and catch somebody. Sam is around that corner and they don't know he's there. He's actually rotated out of that now and he's going to go across the bridge and back up to join the rest of his team. Hunt sitting on that sideways passage does nail a grenade right at the feet of Sam but didn't connect. It's just a little bit shy.
Yeah, just a bit. And 3BL, they got to make a move here soon. Is it going to be some kind of mid-push? I mean, everybody is surrounding the middle of the map, but Slayer and Doom are both here, and Slayer is just pushing into them kind of crazily. And he's going to get one, and he's buying a lot of time for the team. He's even going to pick up a second kill as now the push and the bomb, they're down. Nothing's happening. Yes, Hunt is going to get this kill, but there's really not a lot of time, and 3BL got to rush through this one. They want to take out Doom, and that they will. 15 seconds, Alucard's running to the bomb, but Dipsy and squad are just holding on. And let's see if they can for long enough. A Snare trying to go 1v1 against Thompson. This is not where the bomb is being planted right now. Alucard is able to get it down and hold the B site somehow by himself. Looking for that pistol shot. He saw Sam taking a lot of damage from behind, and that is going to be Alucard, who does plant the bomb. A massive clutch to the side of 3BL.
If 3BL can come back and win this, we'll be looking at this set as the turning point. That one there, round 13, was absolutely massive. That's when everything started to go right for 3BL's push. And yeah, if they win, it's that round that turned the tides. Obviously, if they lose, it was just an anomaly, but we'll find out which one it'll be.
Yeah, we don't know yet how we will define it. No, it was a great performance on that round. And, okay, some nice spam through the smoke. Doom is going to nearly go down. 3BL biding their time. They know they're kind of in control of this one. It might be on Anubis to really try to change the momentum of this, as Slayer up there in sideways.
Yeah, so here we are on board with Penguin. Is going to come up on sideways and is going to walk himself into Slayer, but Slayer doesn't look at the ladder. And Penguin just gets the better of that one, and then he makes it a double with a turnaround kill. Makes it a triple onto Snare as Usam does pick up Horus. And I really wish we got to see what Penguin just did, because that looked insane. He is very low. He's 14 and 10. He's dragging his team back into this one.
Yeah, 15 and 10. Getting a kill with basically one health. Dipsy alone. He's about to get peeked by Alucard, who does not hit the shots. Well, he does, but he does not get the kill. And Dipsy will eventually go down. It's 8-6. 4 rounds in a row going the way of 3BL. They've finally come alive here in this series.
Yeah, they've come alive at the right time. Any later than this, and it probably would have been doom for 3BL, but they are looking good for their money right now. They are pushing heavily up. They're going to be looking towards A. Possibly swing out there, but it is covered by Snare. And smokes come in, and they're just going to back off. B push possibly coming in. And it's only held by Dipsy and Husam, who have been going down pretty quickly on this B side. They haven't been holding it as long as we've seen them before. The off switch seems permanently off Dipsy right now.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate. He's doing the same dance here that he was doing on A bottom on sub base, which is kind of what you always do. Looking for the flash, trying to hold it down. Nice little jump from Dipsy, get some information. The whole team rotating on over to try to get in position to defend this one. Husam in the corner, nice timing, comes around as Doom and the rest of the team swing the left side, and now it's only Penguin as he takes 2 with him. He's gonna get another 2, but it just doesn't matter. He couldn't do it all alone. Snare finally shuts him down.
Yeah, I mean, it's almost... Penguin is just playing out of his mind right now. He is dragging his team, kicking and screaming into this one. Yeah. 18 and 11, and the closest next to him is Tutson at 12 and 9. And leaders that can kill win games as Doom gets Tutson with Penguin through the door. Gets one, Hunt gets another. Doom and Dipsy down, and it's 3 against 4. Doom actually having a great performance down there. 3 and 11 so far. Snare swings around the corner, takes out Horus with the pistol, so it's a 3 against 3. And Slayer, did he not see Hunt?
Oh, he should have shot him. Penguin gets the drop on him. And now Sam, he took a headshot from that pistol. Alucard says, okay, we can just go to A, that's fine. Even gonna get a frag grenade out of him. And Sam doesn't look like he's got enough in the tank for this one based on that health bar.
But we've seen crazier things happen. We've seen triple kills at 1 HP. He can do this.
Penguin has 20 kills.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what's going on. He's cracked. Absolutely cracked. Was it Flex who was saying, like, the difference between him and every other IGL is that he can top frag, and now Penguin is just taking that personally?
Maybe he took it to heart. He's like, I can frag too, just look at me go in map 3. I mean, he's been good, but yeah, this is certainly a pop-off. Penguin trying to help out his buddy Alucard, who is full health with a sniper.
Has to play it slow. Hussam does need to peek Alucard. Does need to get Alucard. Oh, Alucard barely seeing that, but catching him with the pistol. It didn't matter where it hit at that point. As 3BL, they take another win. And they're inching closer and closer to taking us to Ankara. It is 9-7. And 3BL have a chance to close this set off.
Will they be able to get it done here with a quick 10-7 so they can move on to the next one and try to mount this comeback from down 2 maps? Could be the beginning of something wonderful for 3BL here. And you see that we got a little bit of a stack from Anubis here in the room outside of A. But it will be red by the side of 3BL.
Yeah, the B push not coming in just yet. So they are going to still sit deep there. That's actually kind of smart because the B push generally is the preferred push, especially when you have someone like Snare on the top of the sniper nest. But they are committing quite heavily into poking, and Snare takes Totson down. Penguin might just be next. He swings out as well, and is he going to get punished for this? He is smoked up, he cannot see. Actually flashed up, cannot see anything here. Snare looking to peek him, and he gets him!
Yeah, I think there's a reason. It was a good shout, Simon. I think they're not pushing him because of that. Here is Horus on the site, but immediately Slayer's going to shut that down. Anubis, they don't want to go out quietly in this map. They want to stop the train of 3BL now.
Well, if they do, we're going to be going to extra rounds between these two teams, and I think that's what's been deserved from map 1 and map 2, because these two teams have been super close. As Alucard, I don't think he likes the sound of that, because he picks up a double, almost gets the triple. Slayer just finishes him off, and Anubis pull themselves back. It's 9-8. If Anubis, we're going to the extra rounds.
Yeah, it might just happen. Anubis looking fantastic in that last round. As Horus and Squad, it looks like they want to push A, actually. If you get enough utility on top of A, and you try to just essentially bum rush Snare, maybe that's the answer.
Maybe it is. Horus is going to be chilling out. Snare's at a difficult angle. He's going to catch Horus, but Horus actually did avoid that shot and then returns it back over to Snare. You see Penguin go down. Doom doing what he can to stabilize here. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Snare and Penguin have traded each other out. As Horus gets one, Hunt gets another. Doom takes that personally and gets a double. Can he make it a triple? No, he cannot. And 3BL, they get the victory. And they push themselves to another map. We're going to Ankara.
All right, that one was pretty close by the end of it. Even Doom trying to be the hero at the very last.